Y'all, it's about Tuesday, July 3rd. Tomorrow's July 4th. And anyway, um, went out tonight a little bit, just with family, out to eat. Um, some family that came into town that I don't see very often, and the rest of my family, my kids and my husband, didn't really want to go because they don't really know this side of my family very well. So I went to eat with my aunt and my mom and cousins and all that. But anyway, we had a great time, and I did pretty good. Uh, my mom and I split a hamburger, but of course I didn't. I didn't eat the bun. But it had bacon on it and cheese on it, and so I just ate that, and it was really good. And I did, however, have a Coke Zero because I don't know. Sometimes I just can't eat. Just drink water when I go to places like that. We went to a place called Walk-On. Excuse me. And anyway, it was really good. And anyway, so sometimes I just like to do video. I'm in my bedroom, and sometimes I just like to do video like this when I'm dressed and my hair's done and I get on makeup and all that sweet stuff. Anyway, so didn't really do a whole lot today. I did a little bit of exercise, some new stuff, some new stretches that Keto Warrior Wendy came up with from her Keto Warrior Wendy exercise challenge page on Facebook. She asked for some people that exercise with her and Dory in the morning to make some suggestions about some exercises. And so I requested just some yoga stretches and stances and moves. Sorry, I gotta change hands. My hand's getting tired. Anyway, so I just, I requested some yoga stuff. I normally don't do yoga, but mainly stretches, and they did feel pretty good. There's some spots that I've really kind of been pretty tight. So, anyway, and just kind of been hanging out. The weather here, the temperatures here have been terrible, like almost 100 degrees. I think we have hit 100 degrees. And it has also been, today it did do some thunder and lightning and stuff like that. We were sitting around and watching a movie earlier and heard thunder, and we were all like looking at each other like, was that thunder? I think that was thunder. And, excuse me. And before I knew it, I could hear a little bit of rain outside. So we got a little bit of weather, a little bit of weather today, and I think we're supposed to get some more, which is fine. Anyway, I've done pretty good on keto in the last week or so. I am kind of sort of thinking about carnivore. Oh, I had a doctor's appointment last week, and I'm hypothyroid. I was born hypothyroid, and so my blood work from last Monday showed that my TSH is 25, which that's really high for TSH. And excuse me. And anyway, so my TSH was really high, and of course she was concerned because my LDL was 165. My overall cholesterol was 248, I think, something like that. But my LDL was 165, and she wanted to put me on a statin, and I said, I'm not going to take a statin, so don't bother writing a prescription. I'm just not going to take it. And so she said, okay, well, try to get in some aerobic activity. And I said, okay. And so I have done a little bit, but not a whole lot. Just kind of wanted to come on here and kind of let y'all know. I'm going to use the other hand to hold my arm up. how my week's gone. I haven't done a video in about a week or so, maybe a little more, I'm not sure. Anyway, I just wanted to come on here while my hair's still looking decent and still have on some makeup and still dressed from being out. I can't show y'all. Just have on blue jeans and these slip-on kind of wedgy sandal-like things, and this cold shoulder top with a little crisscrossy thing, and my big loopy earrings, and I did my hair a little while, did my makeup, and I just don't do makeup when I'm just going to be home and sitting around, and and I have been trying to like get outside in the morning on my back patio and try to get a little sun, which looks like I've gotten a little bit. But anyway, no sunscreen or anything. I just get out there only for just a few minutes, just to kind of get some vitamin D. And anyway, so the rest of my doctor's appointment, I guess, went pretty good. She didn't have any really concerns about anything but my TSH being high and my my LDL being 165, and I have since been reading and reading and reading and reading, and everything I've read, according to Keto and Dr. John Lemansky and Dr. Ken Berry, and just a lot of keto people, that's really not that big of a deal. I mean, now I don't know whether they were my large particles or they were the small dense particles. I have to have a whole different other kind of test to find that out. But everything I've read is that cholesterol is just not that big of a deal, So I'm just really not going to worry about it. And also, from what I understand, my high TSH could elevate my LDL, and I really don't know whether either one of those is anything. I'm not flipping out about it. I just I did a little bit of research and thinking about going and talking to an endocrinologist, and I need to get on some more. I've been on the same dosage of Premarin since I had my hysterectomy back in 2010, so I need to see if, do I still need to take hormones? Do I need to change more hormones? What do I need to do? Anyway, and I've been reading on the website for the thyroid part, Stop the Thyroid Madness, and oh my gosh, y'all, I understand cholesterol more than I do the whole thyroid thing. That is like super duper confusing as all get out. But anyway, let me backtrack a little bit. She did say my HDL was good, and my triglycerides were good, and that my T3 and my T4 were normal. So I don't know what's driving up my TSH. I'm not really going to lose sleep over it. But anyway, I got to thinking back and talking to her the other day, and a year ago, this time last year, I think I was on eight, count them 8, like 5 and 3 equals 8 prescription medications. And I'm down to, I take thyroid, and mainly my my Premarin for my hormones. But I very easily can work my way off of my antidepressant, which I'm so glad about, because if you'd have asked me a year ago, or if somebody told me a year ago that I would even be thinking about getting off an antidepressant, I would have laughed at you and told you were crazy. And now here I am thinking about getting off of an antidepressant. And I'm just going to take them every other day and then stretch it, for a couple weeks, and then, you know, and then every third day, and then, maybe I can finally get off of it. What I'm taking is not all that really, really, really strong. So I'm going to see if I'm not that dependent on it, and can I, just kind of get off. And if I can do that, that's great. Um, so I take levothyroxine for my thyroid, which I'll never not be able to take thyroid. I was born with a malfunctioning thyroid, so I'll probably always take thyroid medication. If you tell me I don't have to take thyroid medication, I'm really gonna flip out, because that'll be a major feat. But I am, I take that. I take Repinerol, which is does for like restless leg syndrome, and I don't notice that I've had it really bad, so I might can kind of get off of that. Um, so that would leave me really with my thyroid and my Premarin, which when I don't take my Premarin, I kind of get real bad headaches. But I do need to go back to my either endocrinologist or my gynecologist and talk to them about either getting off my medicine or changing my medicine, or just seeing what I can do. Because I always felt so bogged down by so many prescription medicines, and now maybe I can get off of a lot of it. And you know what? I have the ketogenic diet to thank for that. That's just awesome. That's awesome, because I was a sick, sick individual for many, many, many years. I think I hear my husband coming. I don't want to tape in front of him. But anyway, so I'm just here in my bedroom. Anyway, I just want to get on here and tell y'all about all of that while I was still looking presentable and makeup and everything. So anyway, I'm gonna get off of here. He wants me to come in here and watch a movie with him, so I'm gonna get in some change clothes and get into something kind of comfy and settle in for the night. He's off tomorrow, so he's gonna sleep in and I'm gonna sleep in, so I need to remember to turn my alarm off. During the I'm off for the summer, but during the regular school year, I don't know if I've ever told y'all this or not, I am a special ed paraprofessional. So I'm off for the summer right now, but I just don't like to sleep all day. I just don't. Even if I don't get up, I don't have anything planned, I just don't like to sleep my whole day away. I spent too many years and too many summers doing that, so I don't really like to do that. So I set my alarm clock for about 8 o'clock, and I get up and just, get up, fix my coffee, and kind of check on my social media and stuff. But, one day last week, I think it was